Welcome to the Reality Creation Podcast. I'm your host, Jackie Beam. Today's podcast episode is a little different. Today I'm posting an activation. I have a clip from an activation that I led for a group of my students. So what's the difference between an activation and a clearing? So the way I think of it is, let's say you've got some old energy, like some old, let's say anger or fear, a low frequency energy, a dense kind of block in your field. When low frequency energy kind of, when we pull up a low frequency energy, we call it being triggered, right? Like we trigger a low frequency energy so that we can take it out of being dormant and clear it away. And then an activation is when we find some of the positive high frequency energies that already exist within you and we activate them. We get them moving as well. We activate them so that we can hold them in our field of influence, in our field of energy more strongly. So that's kind of the difference between a clearing and an activation. A clearing, we're getting out the low frequency blocks, and an activation, we're finding the high frequency little pockets of joy, pockets of love, pockets of peace, all that, and we're activating those so that they can kind of spread in your field and be playing on a higher volume for the universe to react to. Because remember, the universe is always reacting to the vibration you're holding. And if our joy is suppressed, the universe isn't really reacting to that joy, it's reacting to the rest of you. When we activate that joy, then the universe reads that energy and it says, all right, let's give this person more to be joyful about. They're a vibrational match for joy. Let's give them the people that bring out that joy. Let's give them the money that brings out that joy. Let's bring through the, situations and circumstances that keep them in that same frequency. That's what they're doing. They're doing joy. So in this activation, you're actually going to be activating the joy of money, the joy around money. So if we can activate the part of you that feels joy from having a lot of financial support in your life, a lot of money in your life, then the universe will give you more money to be joyful about. The universe reads, okay, that person gets a lot of joy out of money. Let's give them more money. So I hope you enjoy this activation. And it's a lot different than a clearing, but I hope it leaves you feeling awesome. And if you want more activations, we've got tons in the we did a money activation series and we've done just a regular activation series, so you can always check those out. But here is a sample of a money joy activation. All right, so today what we're going to do is we're going to amplify the energy of joy within the context of your money. We're going to amplify the joy that money brings to your life. We're going to amplify the joy that you get from working and being of service. And we're going to amplify the frequency that you've met during moments of synchronicity and miracles that you've experienced in this lifetime. Like I said, this vibration of joy is kind of the zone where that kind of stuff becomes commonplace. Synchronicities and miracles become commonplace. And so as we move you into a memory and we activate those experiences where you've experienced synchronicity and miracles, then we actually naturally move you back into like, oh yeah, this is normal life. This is a normal vibration for me. All right, so let's just go ahead and close our eyes. Take a deep breath into that heart. And feel into all the energy in that heart chakra. Just kind of notice there's skin, bone, tissues, organs, programming, all that stuff. But just notice how also in that heart chakra is a lot of empty space, right? Our bodies are made up of energy and space. So feel into the space that's between all the different frequencies you're holding, all the different vibrations that make up your physical body. And in that space, just kind of notice the blankness of that space. This is the space that when we go up to connect to the light and we bring it down, this is the space that gets filled in, the space that connects with source energy. So let's go ahead and take our awareness up into the throat. Feel into all the energy in there and also feel into the space in that throat. And feel into your awareness moving up into the third eye. Feel all the space in that brain. Feel all the space in between the ears. in the crown, tapping into all the blank space you have to work with to generate new vibrations in. And just feel your awareness now moving up 300 feet above your head, where you're going to see, sense, or feel that pure light, pure consciousness. The source of all energy, pure consciousness, contains no stories, no memories. Pure consciousness has no judgments, no emotions. It's just the energy that everything lower than it comes from. Every vibration is just a deviation from this pure consciousness. So feel into that pure consciousness, that pure white liquid light coming from above, and feel it moving into the crown chakra. And then feel it moving into all the open space in the brain. Feel it kind of penetrating the physical matter of the brain, letting that light move into every single space, every pore. Allowing now in this moment for your brain to merge with the mind of God, with the mind of pure consciousness. If your brain didn't remember who you were, didn't remember your name, didn't remember any stories, and it simply merged with the mind of God, go ahead and just feel into that pure emptiness filling up with this light. Just feel that light spreading into every single nook and cranny of that physical brain. And just feel that light moving down into your throat, filling in all that space. Noticing that as you fill this space in with pure consciousness, you start to feel your connection, your oneness with all that is, with the source of all energy, with pure consciousness. Just feel that light now coming down through the throat into the heart chakra, moving into your shoulders, down your arms. Good. Just allowing that pure light to move down into your solar plexus. And if there's any space in that solar plexus that feels a little heavy, like the light doesn't want to go there, just go ahead and allow the light to get even brighter so that it can penetrate anything you've got in there. So the presence of this light is continuing to light up anything that you don't need. And some stuff will just naturally clear out today. Any loose ends from the last clearing might be naturally clearing out in the presence of pure consciousness. I'm just getting a couple people holding on to something that they just didn't know how to clear. Go ahead and let that pure light just penetrate that old energy and let it just naturally dissolve. I always liken it to dipping a cookie inside of milk, that pure light being the milk and the block being a cookie. Just feel that pure light soaking into that block, eventually just letting it dissolve. And let that light move down into your belly, filling in all the space in your spine and down into your root chakra and then down into your legs. Not going to go to the center of the planet quite yet. Of course, if you ever feel like doing that, you can. But what I want to do before we go to the center of the planet is I would like for Spirit to show you a slideshow of all of the little things in your life today that bring you joy. Let Spirit kind of show you the little things that bring you joy. Just allowing all the joy in this body to activate. Good. A cup of a drink you like, maybe an activity you like doing, some of the people you get joy from seeing, hobbies. You're just kind of allowing joy to activate, no matter what else is going on in the body. Even if you were in a horrible state right now, notice that there's still pockets of joy and we're just amplifying them. Take a deep breath into that body, and on your exhale, you're now going to ask Spirit to show you one of the happiest moments of your life. Let Spirit show you a happy, joyful memory. And just warming up, and let your body react to it. Let your body re-experience this joyful moment. And we're just going to amplify that joy. Let that joy transmute any of the lower frequencies. Notice how in the presence of this joy, the grief naturally releases. Any leftover grief naturally releases. Notice you're just focusing on the happy moment and feeling the joy in the midst of all the other energies you have going on. Notice how there's joy here. And so what you're going to do is you're going to feel into this energy as we're just in the warm up right now, just activating joy. Go ahead and feel into your body. Where do you feel the most joy? Where does it feel the lightest in your body as we're calling up joy? If you're here live, let me know. Where in your body does it feel the lightest? Where do you feel like you have the most access to joy? Just breathe into that spot. Where do you feel the most light? Where does it feel easiest to breathe into? Front of my forehead. Okay, so your third eye is the easiest place to experience joy. In my heart, another person saying heart, solar plexus, heart and throat. My smile, love it. That would be throat chakra, right? Okay, so go ahead and just feel into that place. Throat, upper chest, top of head. Breathe into this place that where you have the easiest access to joy. Feel into the place inside of your body where it is easiest to feel joy. And we're just going to amplify all that energy in here. So this is where you have a lot more of a window into this vibration, at least in this moment. So while you're in this vibration, in this place where this is so easily accessed, what I want Spirit to do right now, I want Spirit to now show you a preview of some of the things that you'll be buying or doing when you're making the next level of income or when you're experiencing a lot of money. So just let Spirit give you a sample of the joy that's available at your next level of income. And so as you react to this now, what we're doing is we're activating the joy already within you, and then you're also you're hooking this joy on to your money, to your everyday life. As you react with this vibration now, the universe conspires to get you here. This is the vibration you're in when you get ideas, when you're guided towards certain strategies or plans. When you're enjoying the effects, when you're enjoying the fruits of whatever it is that will cause these effects, you'll get guided to whatever it will take to have a life where you're experiencing this exact joy. So while you're here, we might as well ask Spirit to show you, how can it get even more joyful? What would be even more joyful? And just let this light space in your body, notice how it can't help but expand. Feel how the rest of your body is the nervous system is starting to deliver this message to every other spot in your body. All you're doing right now is you are picturing what you're going to be doing with all of the abundance and the money that you're pulling in. If the universe knows that it's going to bring you joy, then the universe will conspire to bring more of it to you. So we're giving the universe the signal, hey, universe, I really enjoy money. This gives me a lot of joy. When I have a lot of joy, I can be that person who plays my role in this world, and I feel more incentivized to have an impact. All good things come when I feel joy. And what you're going to do now, breathe into this spot where you have the most access to joy. Breathe into it, and on your exhale, let this joy now be spread through the rest of the body. Let this spot in your body give signals to the rest of your body, like, hey, we're feeling joy. This is what it feels like. Just allowing that joy to spread. Good. And again, if other places of your body get heavy, that's just old stuff getting uncomfortable in the presence of joy. Just allow your focus to be on the joy. Okay, so if you're already in the real world, if you're already where you want to be financially, and you already are experiencing the joy of your money, just let spirit show you more clips of the things that you're already doing, right? The point here is to activate the joy, whether it's future joy, present joy, or past joy. Good. And just feel into all the places in your body that feel light. Okay, so in this energy, in this state of joy, you are in manifesting mode. As we activate joy, you are in the vibration where miracles happen. You are in the vibration where synchronicities happen. So what I want you to do now is let spirit show you what you enjoy about making money, or what you enjoy about doing the thing that makes you money. Let's find where the joy is at inside of the process of generating money, the joy of your work, the joy of your impact, maybe the joy of the logistics. Remember last week we talked about how some of us love to cash checks, or we love to go to the bank. I talked about how I love doing QuickBooks, right? Some of you said you love receiving payment notifications. What is it about the process of making money that you enjoy? Even the logistics. Just kind of let yourself focus on the aspects of making money in the 3D world that bring you joy. And if you're here live, share with me, what brings you joy about making money, the act of working, or the things you do for work? What parts of generating money bring you joy? What brings you joy in making money? We're signaling to the universe, we are in reaction to, these are the things that bring me joy. And just let spirit show you, what do you enjoy about the process of making money, or doing the thing that makes you money? Write it into me if you're here. And just continue reacting. Let spirit keep showing you more things you enjoy about your work, more things you enjoy about dealing with money, handling money. She's saying, I enjoy creating. I enjoy when a client says yes to my offer. Okay, let's totally amplify that energy. I want you to go into the joy you feel when people say yes. When you make an offer and people say yes. She's saying there's a shift in belief in themselves for creating the result. I love to see that. And it makes me money. Go ahead and feel into the joy you get when you get to be a part of that sacred moment when someone agrees to work with you, or somebody agrees to change their own life. Feel the joy that you get to be a part of that. I enjoy the energy that flows through me when I do energy healing work. She works with horses. Good. Feel into, I enjoy the energy that flows through me. So I'm saying these out loud so I can activate these for everybody. Everybody, as you do work that you enjoy, or you focus on the aspects of your work that bring you joy, again, you're amplifying this energy. So focus on, everybody has that energy that flows through them when they're doing something they enjoy. Manifesting new raving fans. Yeah. I want each of you, just think about someone who has raved about your work or given you an affirmation about the work and feel how good that feels. Let's just feel into that. Let's just focus in on that. We're activating everywhere. And, I can feel some of you are suppressing this joy. When somebody gives you a compliment about your work or makes you feel really good about the work that you've done, everywhere you had to be humble and you couldn't celebrate that, go ahead and celebrate that now. Let that joy be felt. This feels so good to have raving fans. This feels so good to have people enjoy my work. She's saying, enjoy helping people get well. Feel into, sometimes we don't take the time to really express this joy. Go ahead and let it be felt and let it be expressed. So if I were to ask you, how good does it feel when you are helping these people? When you're just focusing now on the joy, go ahead, don't hold it in your bones, don't suppress it. I know we have to play it cool in the real world. You don't have to play it cool now. Just let yourself celebrate it. And even if you want to take this to the next level, just let out a squeal. Or at a Tony Robbins event, he has you celebrate and jump for joy for like 10 minutes at celebrating your new life, right? Getting it into your physiology, getting it into your bones, your body. Let yourself stop suppressing how joyful it makes you feel. I enjoy being able to help others. Yes, feel into how good has felt. And what I'm feeling guided to guide you into is go ahead and let Spirit show you a slideshow of all the people that you have helped, whether it was professionally or not. Let Spirit remind you, give you a slideshow of people that you have helped that evokes joy for you. That was fun. I enjoyed that. And for some of you, you don't have to feel bad about this. For some of you, the joy is in getting paid. I think I talked about this in Financial Intuition, but when I was a lawyer, I hated absolutely everything about being a lawyer, except there was one day I did a mediation and I actually got a check that was, a good check for me at the time. And that was the only thing I enjoyed in my entire time as a lawyer. I enjoyed the mediation itself, but I also enjoyed getting a check. If that's the only joy available to you, we'll take it. We'll amplify it and let's celebrate it so that the universe says, okay, let's give this person more to be joyful about. I see they like the check. Let's give them more stuff to enjoy. What we're doing here right now, focusing on this joy, celebrating this joy, feeling it is going to make you a vibrational match for more things that you enjoy. And since we're in the context of your money, the universe is going to give you more to enjoy financially, more work that you're going to enjoy doing that will consequently pay you. She's saying that what gives her joy is allowing in the information that allows me to support others. Feel into how joyful it is when you really get something and it clicks, like when you get the right download or the right information or the right thing to say at the right time. Feel into how joyful that is. I know that gives me a lot of joy. Sometimes, I'll get off a call and just be like, oh, we nailed that. We've really, really hit that frequency. I love testimonials. They help other clients say yes to working with me and the horses. I love that we have so many horse energy horse workers. Go ahead and feel into how much you love testimonials. Feel into the joy they bring. Notice too that it feels like someone sees you. Notice the joy when somebody sees your work and they appreciate it. I know that there are some people who don't feel appreciated in the work they do. So let's go ahead and just find an example where you really felt like somebody saw your talent. You really feel like somebody saw your value in providing this work. Again, what we're doing is we find the joy. We're not looking for the blocks. Of course, stuff will always come up, but we're looking for the joy, pinpointing the joy and amplifying the joy. Seeing my efforts pay off, watching money roll in. So just let Spirit show you a time when money came in and let yourself again experience that joy of money coming in. Let Spirit show you a slideshow right now, like an energetic visual slideshow, or even just a body excitement in your body slideshow. Let Spirit show you every dollar that's come in. Let Spirit give you almost like a montage of cashing checks, seeing payment notifications, However money comes into you, let spirit kind of help you recall when it's come in and let yourself enjoy it. I know for me that in the past, sometimes when money would come in, it wasn't joyful, it was relief, right? It was just like, okay, now I get to eat, but feel into what that feels like when it feels joyful. Sometimes everything can feel different at different times. Let's let spirit show you when money got to feel joyful. Oh, I'm so excited that this came in. And I've said this before too, but sometimes the lowest cost offering I have on my website is my $33 debt clearing. It's one clearing, it's $33. And it's one of the things that makes me most excited when people buy it. I always think to myself, that's going to really help them. And that buys my dinner, or that buys my lunch, or that buys, my Pilates class. Like, I always get really joyful about, like, even though it's the lowest cost thing, I still get a lot of joy when people buy that. Can't really explain it, but I don't have to. I just know that it brings me joy. And so we focus on it, right? I would love for you guys to think about the thing that you get paid for that gives you the most joy. Like, if somebody came up to you and said, I want to pay you so that you can help me with this, or I want to pay you so you can do this particular task. I know some of you sell products. I know some of you provide services. Go ahead and feel into the thing that you would most love somebody to walk in and say, I would like to pay you to do this. Think of the task that you do that people pay you for that gives you the most joy. And again, if you weren't playing it cool, what would that joy look like? Would you be smiling? Would you be excited? Good. I almost think of like teenage girls. When I think of joy being expressed, I think of how, like, a teenage girl at like a boy band concert or something, where you're just joy, 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 right? They can't suppress it, right? That's how I feel like when joy is expressed. That's kind of what it feels like to me. What if you felt that way about money? What if you reacted to money the same way a teenage girl reacts to a Taylor Swift concert, or a teen Justin Bieber concert? I don't know. What if you reacted like that when money was here? Okay, I feel the joy. I feel the joy when my creations turn out how I wanted. Yes, let's go ahead and ask spirit to amplify in your body the joy when things turn out how you planned, how you intended, or better. Like, feel into the joy when something went really well. This was great. The Snoopy happy dance. Yes. I have one client, I don't know if she's here. She always does the Phoebe run on Friends. Like, when Phoebe says, let's go running, let's go. She does the Phoebe run at our retreat sometimes when she's in that pure joy and can't contain it. It is the funniest thing. When people ask me to provide even more services, feel into the joy when people want to pay top dollar. Feel into the joy when people want to pay in cash. Feel into the joy when the people you're helping make progress. Oh, and then let's do this. Go ahead, and I want you to think of somebody you love, and I want you to think of them laughing. Think of somebody you love, and I want you to picture them laughing. Notice how much joy that brings into your body. And just allow this joy. Again, you're just experiencing a vibration. Getting out our little sample spoon and sampling a vibration. The universe has every vibration available all the time when it comes to money. We're just sampling money joy. So just releasing anywhere this has to be serious, releasing anywhere that your body wants to focus on anything lower. Just sample the joy. And what I'm going to do is, everywhere your body has instructions not to sample this, we're going to release that. Sometimes I work with clients on programming they have where they had to suppress joy as a kid, or they had to suppress joy in certain contexts. So everywhere your body learned to suppress joy, you are now kind of programming yourself against this. You are feeling and amplifying so much joy that we are naturally transmuting the rule that you're supposed to suppress it. Good. Okay, and so now what I want you to do, keep breathing into that body, feeling how there's a lot more open space. Your energy is a little more expanded because we're moving into joy as the primary vibration, allowing every ounce of joy available in there to amplify, and we're bringing joy into all the open spaces. Breathe into all that open space from head to toe. And again, feel into the places of lightness. Take a deep breath into the body. And I want you to expand this joy out past the room you're in. So joy naturally helps you to expand. And if you feel guided to, just go ahead and expand this joy out past the town you're in. And if you feel guided, go ahead and expand this joy. Give everybody in the state you're in a download of this version of you. Let people in your whole town feel what you feel like when you're in joy. What happens is that as you have your money joy activated, and as we expand this money joy, we expand your energy out past the town, then anything in this town that matches this vibration, anything in this town that could happen to keep your energy here, keep your awareness here, starts to move into your awareness, right? There's always things in this town that can bring you joy with money. Now you've met the vibration where those things are. So they start to come into your everyday 3D experience. That's how energy works. You attract what you are. You attract the circumstances that match the energy you're at. Okay, and so take another deep breath in, and on your exhale, go ahead and expand if you want to out past the country. Send this joy to everyone in the country. Another thing that is marked by these higher frequencies, the love, the joy, the peace, one of the things about being in these frequencies is that we really feel guided to help other people get to these frequencies. It becomes something that we almost can't not do. It feels like something like, I just feel so good. Like I have to show other people how to get here. I have to do what I do to help others feel joy, right? Not from a place of codependency where I sacrifice myself, but a place where I help lift them into where I'm at, because this is amazing. Okay, and as your energy is now expanded, what I want to ask Spirit to do now, I would like Spirit to show you a moment where you in this lifetime have experienced a miracle or a synchronicity, when something was seemingly created without you knowing how it got created. So maybe an opportunity fell from the sky, or you met someone who would be really meaningful in your life, or you found the perfect place to live at just the right time, or you manifested something without having really tried. A miracle or a synchronistic moment for me is kind of when the clouds just part and the universe delivered something great for you. So let Spirit show you either a moment or a few moments where you experienced a miracle or a synchronicity in this lifetime, big or small. Small being, I was thinking of somebody and they called me, right? That's, you're in the vibration where you could feel the energy. Good. Does it have to be a miracle about money? No. What we're doing is we're remembering the vibration of a miracle and a synchronicity. And in just a second, we're baiting and switching the energy. I'm getting you in the vibration of remembering that miracles and synchronicities happen and that you know this vibration. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to intertwine this vibration with your monies, because by placing your attention on this miracle, this synchronicity, and reacting to it, you're moving into the vibration where this happens, and you're inviting the universe to meet you here with more miracles, with more synchronicity, with more manifesting, more money, more opportunities that come out of nowhere. It doesn't come out of nowhere. It comes from here. It comes from this vibration. So now what I want you to do, this vibration of miracles and synchronicity. Start to notice what you're going to say either out loud or in your head, whatever you feel guided to, is you're going to repeat this affirmation. Wow, look at all this money that came from out of nowhere. I don't even know how I got all these opportunities. This is so amazing. If you remember, when you've experienced miracles and synchronicities, yes, it feels magical, but there's also just like this knowing that, of course, this happened. I mean, of course, this happened. This was always going to happen. Feel into, we're transferring this energy over to money. Of course, it's coming in. Of course, I get all these people to serve. Right now, you're in the zone where people will find you in ways that will feel like a miracle. I could share so many examples. You know, in the early days when I never wanted to be on camera, I never wanted anyone to see me, but I agreed to an interview with a woman in Canada that I met who every video had like 70 views. So I was like, no one's ever going to see this. Right away, it went to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I think there's so many views on it now. It's insane. There's no explanation for why it got so many views. I had celebrities find me with this video. I've had people I'm still working with today find this video. This was in 2014, 2015. It was miraculous. And even the publisher of that video, the host of that show, she was just like, what happened here? And I told her, I said, people would find me and they'd say they were watching a Deepak Chopra video and then mine just automatically came on after. I'm just like, huh? So it's just this, it's an energy. I was just in the energy of miracles. There's no other explanation for that. I don't do algorithms. I didn't do YouTube at the time. It was insane. It was and awesome. And so that is the zone you are in right now. I couldn't tell you, if I wanted to, I could walk you guys into, let's think of what miracle could possibly happen, but you don't even know. You don't even know. Like it can be so random and synchronistic. And that's what happened when I was in Vogue magazine. A woman randomly reached out. I was conducting High Watt Live. I was on stage having so much fun, so much joy. I came home. A woman said, I've been following Jackie. I want to interview her. And I was just like, you've been following me where? I didn't have a social media at the time. I barely had a website. I'm like, how did you find me? And how do you know about me? And so I don't know. So those are the kinds of things that happen. You don't have to know. You don't have to plan. And I want you to just feel what it feels like when you're celebrating. Like, of course this happened. Feel what that feels like to be in that joy. And I want you to take a deep breath into your body and just release, letting yourself just enjoy the joy, feeling into all the lightness in your body. Again, the joy, we're amplifying it so your energy expands. You are now in the zone where you create these types of opportunities. The number one thing I want you to let go of right now is the stress over what's going to happen. What is it? Oh, no, nothing's happened. Let all that go. Just enjoy this zone. Just enjoy this vibration. It always comes when you're not planning for it, expecting for it. You're just in a vibration where the miracles occur right now. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and release. Noticing that your body, again, your whole body is made of energy. You are holding an overall frequency. And right now, you just kind of turned up the dial, turned up the volume on all the joy in your body. So this emits a different frequency. If you were a radio station, we've turned the dial into the station that plays the joy song. And what we did today by focusing on the joy is we turned the volume up so it plays louder. So if this is my primary vibration, to start to feel into, I don't have to worry about things not happening. I don't even have to think about it. I'm focused on all the things I enjoy. So in this vibration, I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. What can you possibly enjoy about the rest of your day today? Whether it's a bedtime routine or a meal or a certain company that you're going to be in or some work you're going to do or even meditating or think of the most mundane thing you could do today and think of how joyful it's going to be. Think of how you're not sitting around thinking about whether something's going to manifest because you're just enjoying now. Take a deep breath in and release. Good, good. Take another deep breath in. Let this integrate and release. And now, what I want you to do once again, feel into that joy that's in your body. And I want you to send all that joy down to your root chakra and send it down your legs and go ahead and take all this joy and we're going to send it into the ground. We're going to ground ourselves into the planet with this joy. So planet, I'm planting myself as joy here. I'm going to ground the vibration of joy into the ground. Send it as deep into the ground as you want. Some of you might want to send it a few feet. Some of you may even want to send it all the way down to the core of the planet. Wherever you feel guided, however deep you want to plant and ground this joy so that it feels sturdy. How far into the ground does it need to go for it to feel really grounded for you, feel really good and solid? And just breathe in, noticing my joy now has roots. Yeah, I feel a couple of you maybe need to go a little deeper into the ground. Just if someone were to come and shake a tree, right? The deeper the roots go, the less the tree's gonna waver. So just go ahead and whatever makes you solid in this joy, something you can always move into, something you can always call up. Just let yourself ground it in and just breathe into your body, noticing how solid this joy now feels in you. Notice how this can be integrated into everything I do. Notice how in the energy of joy, you understand that as a human being, you're going to have experiences, things are going to get triggered, pains are going to come up. You notice that you can have joy in the midst of all of it. There can still be joy. Like I've said before, I feel joy even when I get triggered. I feel joy even when something feels heavy because I'm excited that that's more stuff I can clear, more programming that I'm done with. So I get a lot of joy out of just pretty much everything, even challenges. So notice how this joy is always available to you. It's not a fleeting thing that's only available when good stuff happens. It's a vibration. It's a state of awareness that you can choose and just tap into whenever you want. And that is what this activation is meant to serve you with. Whenever you're feeling like you want to activate this joy, just replay this activation. And take a deep breath in and release.